So I re-up the lethal on a second might double attack unit. And now we're doing 21 damage. Alright, buddy. You gotta hush? What's up, guys? Shadow Assassin feels very substantially better than Deep Meditation. Like much better than Deep Meditation. Yeah, I like Shadow Assassin here. The chip damage you do is also nice. This version feels... Oh my fucking god. What is happening? Alright. I mean, we're just looking for the combo pieces. We're all in on early combo pieces. You don't want to try to be the aggressor here. That deck doesn't run freezes. What can they actually do to deal with our combo being established? Is there much? I don't think there's a ton, right? This looks completely refined. It's actually, it's right around the point where I might not be able to refine it further. I kind of agree. Like, this is feeling very good. Preservarium on turn 2 is a play you usually can't make if you have Fiora in hand. You pretty much can't afford to do that. Because you need your Fiora to come down with mana protected. Otherwise, I mean, what's the point? Okay, so he's just looking for a draw. Man, if we had Flurry, we would literally just win the game here. Ugh.
God axes need victims.
That's fine. So it'd be literally the freest game ever with a single Flurry. Sharpen Resolve is good into Piltover, but I think that's not common in this meta. I mean, it should be. I think a lot of people are playing like as Draven on EU ladder, where people are tryharding more. Right now, I'm seeing just a lot of like troll decks in Diamond, because I mean, I'm still in Diamond after like a week, so we're mostly just seeing a lot of like troll deck mirrors. People should be playing PNZ though. That's definitely for sure.
To serve the greater good.
EU is literally only as Draven right now. Yeah, I know. It's pretty funny. Alright, this guy's got a real sad hand. So, I mean, I can level my Draven here. I don't need survival skills here. How many Whirling Deaths do I actually need? God, I might actually need more Whirling Deaths than this. Does Cinco do anything at all in this matchup? I think Cinco is useless in this matchup.
Time for the moneymakers.
And I do need 2 Whirling Deaths. I might actually just use this to push damage here, since he can't really do much about that. I need to be mana efficient on my final turn, and there's a chance that my next attack will actually require a lot of spells. Like, Elixir of Wrath is impossible to get more value than that.
What's my name?
Why am I still running Elixir of Wrath?
By my honor, you must die.
Oh no, es a ward.
So, ideally, we would be able to protect Draven this turn without losing our survival skills.
Of the dawn flows again.
Soothsayer might actually have made me need the 3rd Whirling Death. I mean, I haven't committed anything permanent to this Draven, so I wouldn't mind just drawing another one.
Try me.
I have a lot of mana here. I could actually just try to kill the Fiora here. I don't think I do, though. I don't think there's any reason. I have pretty good ways to get lethal damage next turn, right? Oh man, I might be a little bit short. I'm forced to use both Whirlings. Wow. But I have survival skills next turn. So I've got survival skills next turn. I've got a single axe for Draven. I got both Whirlings and Sharpen Resolve. He doesn't have heal. He might have minus attack. Quicksand would really mess me up. I actually think I have to go and try to kill the Fiora right now. This is actually really, really bad. The one downside is like I'm turning on additional Soothsayers if this whiffs. I think I might have to. Like, he's low on mana. You kind of need to push when you have mana advantage. And I should be good now, right? Can he stop his Fiora from dying? He still can with a quicksand. How else could he do it? -2 attack, -2 plus. No, we're good. I think this is fine now.
Now we're cooking.
Why didn't he pull Draven? Because he just wants the free kill. So, I mean, he could definitely have a hand. Okay. But quicksand's not enough here. Yep. So I know it looks super weird, but you have to punish hands that draw Fiora late. The thing is, when you draw Fiora late, you're using your mana to draw the Fiora, and then you're playing your mana on the turn to draw the Fiora. Like, Fiora creates a matchup where the winner of the loss is completely decided by who has more mana. And when they play Fiora late, for that one turn, we had he had like 5 mana to our 9, right? So we're able to just bully him out. It is close though.
Axes coming right up.
0 out of 3. We're still not quite lethal. We just have to like punish hands that don't have Fiora yet.
I'll show the hunters.
So weird.
Finally, some action.
Yeah, we might lose this though. Because we're still really low on resources. Okay. At this point, we're basically hoping... Ooh. Yeah, I could have played around that. But we've got the biggest fan, so I think that's basically the only thing we can really do. I kind of tried like committing a little bit less damage, but I don't think it matters. As long as we keep the biggest fan in case Draven dies, we're fine. If he draws Fiora now, though, we might lose. If he's smart, he should pretty much always pass if he has Fiora and get me to play Draven first. Because if I see the Fiora, I'm not going to play Draven. So I think I have to assume he's smart and develop into my next attack instead of open attacking.
I have the best job.
Did he predict last turn? I don't know. That I actually feel like it was too much of a risk to have played Draven there. Okay, perfect. So it's a 2-action Fiora, but 2 actions is too slow here.
I'll show the hunters.
Not in my city.
Sharp sighting that one is a pretty weird play. Why is he sharp sighting that one? It doesn't prevent damage. He probably has a weird concerted that can save him here. Judgment? I mean, the deck does run 1 Judgment. Off the top. Alright. He is actually Judgmenting here. Alright. So, I mean, the Draven at this point just plays both axes. This is so stupid. He actually still has more chances to stay alive. We need a draw card so badly. I just need to hit a Shadow Assassin or something. At 1. Some versions run Shapestone. And we're also one blade away from Blade of the Exile, which matters as well. Chain Vest? Oh yeah, it could have been Chain Vest there. That's Blade. And yeah, I mean, he has the Fiora, right? Because he uses Rite of Calling. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's probably too late. Like, we need survival skills here. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to shut this down anymore. But he's really low on resources. He might actually have a hard time keeping this Fiora's health high enough across multiple kills. It looks like I'm still just drawing more cards. Wow, he can't attack here. That's crazy. So there's the survival skills drawn. So now my Draven's immortal, and I have no plus attack for him, but I can give him the blade. If I use the blade on Runeweaver, My Draven actually can't become immortal anymore because I can't buff him past Runeweaver for survival skills. But if I blade the Runeweaver, then I mean my Draven doesn't need to be immortal. He's not really offering more than just the Runeweaver at that point. I think I kind of need both of them. And I don't want to let him do anything big with Fiora. Like if he goes into Concerted, then I've got survival. I actually do think I just buff both of them.
My words bring power
And just,
to
I mean, survival skills will just be always on the Runeweaver, but that's okay. Oh, but I can't skills if he chains the Blade of the Exile. Maybe I do have to use it on the Draven then. Like his Fiora's health is gonna get taxed. This is fine. He's gonna have a limited amount of ways of being able to actually get kills without Fiora taking damage. Open then? You never want to open against this deck. The deck is all development punishers.
Now we're cooking.
Or sorry, all open attack punishers. What did I say? Yeah, don't open attack against Fiora decks. Okay. But yeah, that's the thing. So now, I mean, he has to do something about this Draven attacking him, which will cost him, you know, like a quicksand or something. If he wants to keep his Fiora alive. It's such a bizarre game. He's not dead yet here, though. Okay, so his Fiora dies. Second Fiora down. But I'm still on top decks. If he has a third Fiora, and I just top deck air, he's actually still fine. Gives me a 33 to get the +2. Whip. Oh well. It's a discard target. Alright, that's the last Fiora. Oh god.
By my honor, you must
Alright.
die.
Oh no,
That's all three. There's strafing. My Draven goes down here. We've got potential lethal off this Overwhelm Fragment.
beautiful face.
I mean, if he's out of everything else. And if he's not, I mean, we're still just top deck. It's just a top deck war anyway. Oh, we got survival skills. That's crazy. Let's go. We got all three.
Spoken in blood.
Yeah, we're nuts. All right, he needs like quicksand to stay alive here. All right, scrying sands plus a block. I have exactly 3 axes to go up to 4, which gives us exact lethal if we commit everything. But I can't commit everything if his Fiora is dying. I'm only gonna survival skills if he makes me. Because I mean, he literally can't win the game if this goes through. I wanna force him to use a card. All right, we win. He has no more Fioras. GG, dude. What are you gonna do? That's it, dude. What a crazy game. Yeah, these two decks against each other is a really really unique game. But yeah, it's important to know, you know, just thinking about like open attacking versus developing. You want to be punishing decks that are so stacked against one, right? Like, you should always feel comfortable developing into Fiora. The better all-in deck wins. Elixir carried you. Elixir wasn't bad there. Those are the kind of game that make Runeterra fun. Yeah. Oh, Zixtly. This guy again. All right. Man, who the fuck is playing Targon right now? Come on, man. So we're attacking evens against Targon. This is a good hand against Targon, I think. This is kind of the perfect hand against Targon. I don't know if I even want Blade Squire, but since I've got a slower rest of hands, I think I'm okay for it. We might need to do like a 20 health kill because they have a lot of healing, but this deck can kill from 20 immediately. So I don't know if I can favor chip damage like taking Blade Squire. But this Shadow Assassin is going to be doing a ton in this matchup. How you liking Shadow Assassin? A lot. It's really important, I think.
We were peaceful once.
And unironically, the fact that it allows us to run Syncopation compared to Deep Meditation is nice. Because Syncopation is nice if we can have enough units. Also, Syncopation is just a really fun card. Like, it was so regrettable that I wasn't able to fit it into the initial version I built 2 days ago. Yeah, so you just get another Zoe attack here. That's kind of rude. I mean, what are the odds that Shadow Assassin actually makes that awkward for him? I don't think the Blade Fragment matters as much. I think Shadow Assassin here ends up being a little bit better. The fact that he just like burst past like that, I don't know. I mean, he's kind of trolling if it's not just
Heart
Snake.
and blade, both broken.
I will just play Riven here. I don't want to get my Shadow Assassin challenge snaked. I think if he's not trolling, I don't think he wants to give me a chance to play Shadow Assassin unless it's Snake. I think he knows this deck. Do you think Fizz Aurelia could be a thing? Aurelia is a card that's just designed to work with Azir and nothing else. Like when you look at what you're paying versus what you're getting, it's just so much smaller with everything else. Like Misfortune is kind of sort of almost close, not really, and everything else is just Aurelia is an actively bad card in. Okay, so I actually don't mind getting, you know, like if I can force a Crescent Strike off my Shadow Assassin, I'm actually pretty happy with that. And he doesn't really want to block here, so I don't mind giving up my open attack. We're gonna have to deal with Crescent Strike eventually anyway. It'll slow him down. It's important to play around a card only if you can stop it from getting value at any point, right? Like, you have to think ahead in future turns. If I can't really play around Crescent Strike 4 turns from now, then I shouldn't play around it right now, right? I see a lot of people not doing that.
The brighter my light, the stronger your shadow.
So I think I can pretty safely attack with these cards.
What conflict awaits?
What does he have? Like a weird Pale Cascade?
You cannot
fine.
hold us down.
Okay. Yeah, I'm obviously not committing anything to this. This is good. I mean, the fact that we've just dealt a little bit of chip damage is kind of nice. I mean, it's a shame his health is like 35 right now instead of 16, but we can pretend chip damage matters. Wow, Aphelios, I missed him. Yeah, did you? Isn't Shumpo actually good in this deck? No. You don't really want more attacks, you just want protection. Or to capitalize off of one attack. Again, Shumpo is another redouble, and you don't want to double up your doubles, right? Just bank mana, keep ourselves flexible. If Shumpo could damage your own units, it would be really good in Taric Draven. That would be sick. I would run Taric Draven just for Shumpo on Taric. That'd be crazy. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. PP hands. Alright. I think I like Shadow Assassin here. Not really giving him any additional value by playing this. I don't even mind a second Flurry of Fist. I mean, it's Targon. You kind of have to settle in against Targon. Yeah, so if he has the Challenger Snake, then he'll kill both of our Shadow Assassins.
The Charger chases stars across the sky.
Charger. So he still has the 2 invokes that he got off of, wait, this one was, yeah, that was from the Sketcher. So he's got the Mountain Scryer and the initial Star Chart that he invoked. If he's smart, he might not have taken that opportunity to Crescent there. So it still could easily beat Crescent, I think. I don't think there's enough reason to play the other Blade Squire. Not blocking more with it. He's not thinking about burning my mana here, is he? Manual survival skills? Honestly, that might have been correct here. That's kind of cute. You know, because we don't have Draven. I think ultimately, though, I need to just kind of set up for the long game. Like, against Targon, you can't really rush them down. I need to just keep my long-term resources. The chip damage from Shadow Assassin, I could, in theory, protect with survival skills a bit. But I just don't think it does enough here.
I've got the reins. Is that all you got?
Yeah, this looks fine. Just replay second Riven after this turn. Okay. This is pretty perfect. We've got all 3 Shadow Assassins. Shadow Assassin feels so good in this matchup.
I'm cold, I'm hungry, and there's rocks.
Because Targon just wins by starving you out of resources. Overwhelm and quick attack. 3rd Flurry is a little excessive. This is a matchup where I'm actually happy to have 2 flurries, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie, third flurry kind of blows. I think I actually just play the other Shadow Assassin.
The order rewards its
This elusive threat actually might be kind of annoying to this guy. Depending on his hands, I mean, I don't expect this chip damage to really be a win condition, but depending on his hand, it's just an additional source of pressure. Alright, Zoe level's pretty bad for me though. I mean, if he gives entire board lifesteal, I'm not feeling great about this game anymore. So, chip damage is no longer good. No longer good at all. We need to pre-develop Riven into next turn so that we have enough mana to just make an all-in swing. And she needs quick attack next turn. I think I probably have to develop Riven now. It might be a little awkward protecting her. God, what if I don't? What if it's actually better not to? But it's the only way to be able to open attack into the final turn. At that point, I mean, we're losing to Hush, but I think the Zoe kind of forces our hands. Could have attacked before playing Riven, since Riven can't really attack here. I don't think it makes a difference, since we can't really force out our spells either. Why even bother attacking? I mean, homie's at, like, infinite health. Alright. Okay. So we're gonna have some protection tools. We're just completely all in on one attack. Draven's a pretty interesting draw. Does that change things? So we've got third blade fragment is coming in next turn. If he gives me the blade fragment here, then I can play the blade into an open attack, which plays around a potential crescent strike, which if he's smart, he could easily be saving. He's thinking about not dragging Riven. I mean, I'm gonna have a one turn to go for a kill anyway. If he doesn't have a way to threaten my Riven here, my odds might not be that bad. So he's actually not killing my Blade Squire, which will force me to develop into next turn, since I'll still get the Riven Blade. He's just more worried about elusives than anything. Alright. Sure. But yeah, I probably can't beat a Crescent Strike at that point. I mean, we'll see. He actually doesn't have enough pressure to kill me in one turn anyway.
I have the best job.
Cushion coming. I might be able to develop multiple threats. 15 is going to be a bit of damage to get through. I need to flurry. I probably need to flurry both of them. Okay, just send them.
A crescent path opens before us.
Doesn't really change anything. And I think I just have to do the mana efficient play and just flurry one of them. The most mana efficient play is to actually flurry the Riven, since that costs more here. I mean, I'll burst pass for reactivity. It doesn't matter in a lot of cases, but just gives him less information on the play, right? Do I have any ability whatsoever to open attack? How can I beat a single Hush? Golden Sister. Tapping kind of low. So I lose the full blade, but I have Overwhelm on the +2, so Riven does double up. Are we beating Hush by developing? So the development is the blade. We use both blades on Draven. The Draven goes to 5 attack. Draven will not level up here because he doesn't have Whirling Death. The Riven levels and goes to 5. Then she gets redoubled up to 8, which isn't enough for lethal without Whirling Death either. I guess we're just open attacking. I don't think we can beat Hush. So it costs, we have 8 mana. Yeah, I can't beat a Hush. So there's no reason in going wide if I can't beat a single Hush. I'm just losing to more additional things for free. Alright. Just going all in on the buffed Riven, I guess.
Fly to them on broken wings.
He has Crescent? Yeah. It's a little too easy. Even if it's not Crescent, he could like behold into something. I mean, the only argument to even think about developing there is if we could beat a Hush hand by doing so. But even then, it might not necessarily be proper.
The cost of war.
All right. Well, let's see what you got. I've got 3 more tricks, an axe, and survival skills. Survival's kind of useless in this matchup, since it's usually hush or nothing. If he hushes, I have exactly enough for Flurry Double Might. Wait, never mind, that's totally enough. Yeah, I couldn't have played the blade anyway, because I needed the mana on that too.
I bow to no one.
Nobody runs fucking double silence, right? Nobody would actually run that card. So I want to re-up the lethal. I want to keep myself as flexible as possible. And I can actually just go wider here, right? So I re-up the lethal on a second might double attack unit. And now we're doing 21 damage. And I can survival skill either one. Again, kind of useless in this matchup, but it's nice that I have that flexibility. All right, buddy. You got a hush? You got 1? Because I've got 2 units. This is actually just enough. It's just enough to beat a single hush. Oh, man, that feels so good. Like, even if they have 1 hush, we still have lethal there.
Damn, I'm good.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy. And we can kill from any amount. Like, there's no healing that's good there either. I fucking love this deck. As long as we just split the buffs like that. Cinco, weapon health. 1 elixir, 2 health, 2 resolve. 2 health, 2 resolve. Resolve 3 plus 1 on a 2. You're looking to curve any 2 for value. That game was basically one off the Shadow Assassins. Like, we have a hard time beating Targon with the initial build of the deck. But look at how I've changed this list. Like, we're able to slow play at this point. I think we can create a lot of games where we force them to have 2 hushes or lose. Like, if you play this deck well and you build this deck well, I'm very confident that you should be able to force games where if they don't have 2 hushes, you win. And that feels really good for the Targon odds at that point. Like, that's not even unfavored. Like, I'm at the point where, I mean, Riven is kind of, it used to be just a Draven deck where I was casually running Riven as a side thing. But it's at the point where, I mean, they're both pretty even with each other. Like, I'm keeping Riven in my opening hand like a normal human being. And I can do that now that I'm running these tools. She's a bit slower, which works for Shadow Assassin. Like, the mulligan is freed up now. Alan tried the deck out, and the first thing he did was cut Riven. Yeah, I don't think this is really Alan's kind of deck. Keep spot counting for Palm? Oh yeah, I'm always spot counting. The thing about decisions like Palm versus Elixir of Wrath is those decisions are going to be basically entirely contingent on the meta. And the meta is something that it's hard to get a gauge on because it's still changing pretty quickly. Let's just get units. Okay. Biggest fan should be enough. I don't know. I mean, old me would have kept survival skills there. I don't think I can. Yeah, it's just too risky keeping survival skills there. You never really need more than 1 survival skills anyway. That's a little less than ideal.
Join the hunters, they say.
Ugh. That's no good. Yikes.
The party has arrived.
I mean, I guess I'm actually keeping the other one in my hand then. I'm gonna have to, like, have the first Draven die and just get a second Draven. Like, this hand is really awkward. It's a hand that plays pretty slowly. I mean, I certainly can't accelerate this. Yeah, sometimes that happens. How do you feel about TK Raka in this meta at high rank? Pretty good. I think TK Raka is pretty good right now if you can play that deck well, absolutely. Nice pass, dude. Come on. You think I'm ever gonna play into your mercenary thing? Come on, not a chance. Not a single chance, dude. He's tried, kid.
The party has arrived.
You can play it now if you want.
The desert by my side.
Axes coming right up.
Man, no Nopify. No whirling. PP hands, dude. Yeah, the glimpse is kind of the scariest thing. Usually the way this deck is able to win that matchup is not letting them glimpse. God, I haven't drawn Nopify in this deck in a while. I'm still running 2. A little heavy on the 3s. Yeah, that might have been Shadow Assassin instead. What's a good deck to counter Ezreal Draven? Off the top of my head, I mean Shadow Isles, Freljord Control. Usually kind of shits on Ezreal Draven. You just kind of like out control them. Basically anything that doesn't really need units that much, because Ezreal Draven is completely contingent on killing units deep. Yeah, deep can usually just outvalue them, I think. That matchup table, I mean, I've heard some people do like Ezreal Draven in that matchup, but matchup tables are pretty subjective. A lot of people, like top players, will disagree on a lot of matchup tables because people will find like their deck is favored, and usually like they're playing it in a specific way. Like the piloting difference will make a big difference in matchups like that. Oh yeah, go nuts, dude.
Draven out.
Let's just go get that other Draven.
Raven time.
I mean, I could let him burn my mana here. His attack is pretty good, and my mana is actually not really that valuable, so I actually don't mind letting him burn my mana. Whereas, I mean, if I play Shadow Assassin, I'm getting a little bit less value. I don't really have the ability to protect Draven here. Let's actually just pass here. We have a very slow hand that's not really able to be aggressive, so it's actually even better for us if he decides to try to burn our mana, thinking that the mana matters, right? Sometimes that's all passing is, right? It seems kind of weird to think about, but like, you need to plan out your hands and plan out the timing of the game and think, you know, what could he actually punish, right? Or like sometimes it gives them a chance to make a misplay. Because I'm super happy if he burns my mana here. Look at this hand. I don't really need my mana. And if he's skipping his attack, that can easily buy me an extra turn, which is more important with this hand. And of course, playing the Shadow Assassin just allows him to kill the elusive. Alright, let's go. Nice. There's a Whirling. I mean, with Whirling and this single axe and Flurry, my Draven might actually just be good to go. That will take all my mana, so I can't Shadow Assassin. It's a little risky. If he enables Spear and then goes for Spear, then I have no counter. I don't think I'll play around a second Black Spear, though. Most versions aren't even running more than 2 Black Spears at this point, so it'd be second out of a 2 of, which is like less than 10%. I'm willing to lose to like an 8% or so. Rule of thumb, always play around the first copy of a trick and usually don't bother playing around the second copy. If you're very far ahead, then you have the luxury of playing around a second copy of a trick, but usually that's the point where you can often start assuming that they don't have it. Box. Yeah, box is also kind of nasty if I'm forced to pre-commit my my Whirling. I don't think I will be here. Like, if he boxes now, it's too late. Alright, so I've got both of my axes.
Now we're cooking.
They never have box. I mean, if he's smart, he can box and then not declare blockers. But nobody's actually that smart. He'd have to really be thinking about it with his brain to box and then not declare blockers. Like, nobody thinks that much. Alright, fam, let's go. And I'm saving Whirling for everything. If he submits this, then, I mean, we've given our Draven 1 axe, we've given it the Flurry. I'll use second axe here. The second axe will threaten to level the Draven, and I will discard the third Flurry, absolutely. The second axe will threaten to level the Draven, and on his double strike, he'll have Overwhelm for a second attack, so I don't need to submit anything here. We have a sick attack, and now my Whirling still beats box, we still beat Glimpse, we smash everything with this Whirling, and we just maintain reactivity. The Shadow Assassin is kind of the perfect final card for this hand. God, why was I not running Shadow Assassin in this deck? It's actually like... It literally makes this deck a tier better. Pretty good card. And now, I mean, I can threaten the Thresh on defense with like a Whirling Death. Just all in with Whirling. I don't even have lethal there. Listen, if I'm pushing for lethal ranges, sometimes it's good to just all in, but it doesn't even make sense here. Okay. So, I mean, if he does have a Black Spear, he can kill my Draven here. That'd be unfortunate, but at this point, it's not even really like an auto loss. I mean, it would have been if he did it, if he could have been able to during combat.
Find a gift for an exit.
Yep, and we've got Whirling to be able to keep this live. Now he's at 2 mana. There's no reason for me to keep any amount of mana up. I think just playing my Shadow Assassin preemptively is fine here. If he kills it with Thresh, I need the draw option. If he open attacks, I might want an additional trick option. Sure, I'll play this here.
See what we see, soldier.
Whirling had lethal. Oh wait, Whirling did have lethal there, didn't it? Was that exact lethal with Whirling? Maybe I should have all-ined. It actually wasn't easy for him to have box. It would have been funny. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That was lethal. And he didn't enable Black Spear, right? So we're only losing to box at that point. I mean, it would have been the wrong play, but it would have had like probably like a 70+% chance of just winning on the spot. So that's nice. Oh, I guess it gets hyper punished by Glimpse. It gets like omega punished by Glimpse. Glimpse is like almost worse than box at that point. Actually, Glimpse literally would have been scarier than box if we pre-whirling. Even Vile? Yeah, he can Vile his own units instead as one. Yeah, never mind. I mean, it's not correct all-inning just because of box, which is a 2 of, but at that point, you're playing around like a 6 of in their hands, which they have pretty excellent odds for, as it turns out. I think I don't care about this at all. Bye, Shadow Assassin.
I hope that was mud.
Yeah, my hand's a little low on resources. We'd really like a bit more replenish here.
Betrayal buried Shri.
Yeah, that's not great.
Revived it.
Should still be fine. But he actually has a chance if my draw, you know, kind of bricks out and if he has a good hand. That's good enough for me. Kind of doesn't really unlock much here though. Maybe Notify.
Coming right up.
I guess I can't even attack with these Blade Squires or anything. Yep. Alright. Let's see it. So, I mean, no Black Spear enabled. Sharpen Resolve is a sick top deck here.
Dead meat.
Mister, your Nasus is gonna have to go for this. The one thing he could do is Atrocity my Draven. I have no protection against that, but I mean, if he's sacrificing his Nasus and his Atrocity just to stay alive this turn, then I can still probably win the game after that. Greedy. So it's sort of hilarious, but it's arguably less greedy for him to block with Thresh than Nasus, because if I force lethal, his way of winning the game is Atrocity, or not losing the game on the spot, is Atrocity killing my Draven, and he can't Atrocity with the one that's in combat or he loses to Whirling. So there's a very large consideration that even if he knows exactly how my deck works, he might need to block with Thresh just so he leaves up his option for Atrocity. Yeah, this is Atrocity. He's just deciding whether he wants to commit something into combat. This is a mistake because it's just letting me Whirling Death and killing his Thresh. And I don't even mind the Atrocity if the Thresh is dying. Yep. He's not supposed to commit anything to this block. It's just Atrocity Nasus into Draven. And we don't have survival skills, so we can't even punish that. Yeah, that's the correct play on his part. Okay. He actually might be fine here. He's got one more. I mean, we can block the Nasus down once. He's listening? Listening to you giving advice? Maybe.
My beautiful face is open when I say.
Like, I mean, it loses to survival skills, but I mean, if he knows how this deck works and he's a smart player, I think that had to have been the correct play. Like, it's not a weird play if he understands how this deck works, because you need to play around Whirling, and Atrocity actually gives you pretty good odds of the kill there. You're only losing to survival skills. Thanks for the advice, Swim. Smiley face. Yeah, his Nasus is gonna be pretty big here as well. I mean, even if I get another unit, Runeweaver is kind of interesting. I don't have any blade progress, right? I might finish a blade all at once. That could be... Oh, is that a win condition off that? I mean, his Nasus will be really big. Actually, it won't be big enough to have spell shield, so I can keep both whirlings. I can still win this. So weird. Alright, let's see it. So isn't this 9-9? Oh, but it's going to 10 just off of, I don't know, it's already 10. So there's no way to stop this Nasus from getting spell shield, but the fact that I have both whirling deaths might make it fine. And I think I can't need the access here. God, what if is it possible to try to just kill the Nasus on this block? What if that's actually correct? Just whirling it now? That's so weird. His unit gets obliterated? Wait, what actually gets obliterated on his end if this goes through like this? I mean, I can't survive without killing a unit. Would the Nasus get obliterated if I could survive without killing a unit? So I just block... Wait. Isn't it the Nasus that gets obliterated? It is. So all I have to do is just not let one of his units die during this combat. And the Nasus gets obliterated.
I've got the reins.
Does he do this?
I mean, that's my best shot. Oh, he didn't notice. He's out of room. It doesn't show on the Oracle's eye.
Life and death inexorably interwoven.
There's actually, like, unless he's actually aware of it. He could have had an answer there, but it doesn't matter. Alright, bye, Nasus. Alright. And we've got our full Blade of the Exile. We've got Nopify to protect her.
To serve the greater good.
An open attack to be Black Spear. Open attack beats a few things, actually. Yeah, I'm forced into the mana efficiency here. Alright. We're gonna have 5. Actually, am I? Plus 2 in Overwhelm. I'm always doing the Overwhelm no matter what, since that's always gonna be redundant. If I go in for the +2 here, I'm actually depriving myself of a little bit of damage, and I'm kind of short on damage here. So I get a 5, go to 8, or 9 off of Spinning Axe for 3. I think I actually need this damage to be able to beat him. Between Whirling and Nopify, I have enough without it. So I won't open attack. I'll lower his options. Yeah. I have enough damage if I can protect. Alright. This also frees up my mana, which helps top decks as well. Oh man, I love this. Okay, so here's his answer here. There's the box. Why does the box exist? Man, playing around with the box, I would have had to basically commit the spell next turn. That's so sad. We can't actually do anything against that. It's outside of Nopify and Resolve range. We're so close to Resolve being able to save it too. Man. Ah. That sucks. Top deck Draven. Top deck Draven is actually, I mean, he's leveled, right? That's, no way.
These hands know metal and magic.
Yeah, even if that was the Overwhelm one, I might have had exactly enough. Man, that's so sad. That's actually just tragic.
The power of the written word.
Wow, you have 3 Threshes, dude? Fucking serious? It's an impressive draw. Man, what a shame. It's a god gamer. Yeah. We were so close. If he didn't have the box, We win. I think we win against every other hand, or every other like single card hand. There's weird combos that beat us. Rip. That was almost the perfect game. Runeweaver does feel good. It still feels like we're running out of resources a little bit faster than I'd like. I could actually see myself going 2 deep meta in addition to the 3 Shadow Assassins. 2 deep meta in addition to the 3 Shadow Assassins. Because this deck can actually slow play a lot better. Probably almost like I shouldn't be running health pushing anymore. Is it time to say goodbye, guys? I mean, it was a cute meme for a bit. I mean, it's a really funny card when it works. It's just unfortunate that like half the times you draw it, it'll literally do nothing. Probably time to let health pot go. I know. I'm so sad. I mean, if there was more aggro in the meta, health pot would be a lot more sick. Like when it's just like they decimate a new health pot and you're fine. I mean, even Bond would be better than Elixir of Wrath. Why am I running Elixir of Wrath? This card is so bad. Isn't Fey Guide like basically literally a worse concussive palm in every conceivable way? Aren't they doing like the same thing? Like Palm blocks elusives, creating a blocker, which Fey Guide does. They both cost 4 mana. You can use it to make your unit elusive on offense, but Palm does the same thing by removing the blocker when they go into block. Like, why would I run Fey Guide over Palm? Please don't run Fey Guide. Fey Guide is using defensive mana. Yeah. No, I know. But I don't think the deck really wants to be playing super tight on the going off turns anymore. Okay, this may be too much of a hot take, but I think the Tarragon version has to be better. Tarek gives so much more potential and allows us, by the way, there's a garbage deck activate, duplicate our spells to give them a double value. It helps because Hush is a great card. By the way, there's a garbage deck activate. Not sure if you noticed or not, but Tarek fucking sucks, and this was all aroused to tell you there's a garbage deck activate you have to play. Tarek sucks, play the GDA. Alright, fine, Ionize. I'll fucking play this garbage deck activate. Fuck, dude. At the very least, at least we agree on Tarek being bad in this deck. Oh, let's chip. Yeah. Alright, this is Obanye's garbage deck activate. We got Scam Bud. I mean, that's market manipulation. Ionize literally started that pasta. Are you guys gonna let him get away with this? The people must revolt. Normal? Why normals? Guys, it's a Malphite Zillion list. What do you mean, why normals? Full mulliganing. I literally, like, there's no way I can win. Okay, we got ship. We're good. I mean, he could never block this, could he? He'd never just kill this chip, would he? Yeah, I never would. Alright. The perfect Zillion. Yeah, Preservariums, I mean, I kind of need to grow my chip anyway, honestly. Alright, so what's our game plan here? Because this matchup literally doesn't seem winnable. I mean, we can kill the Deus, but then what? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. This matchup don't look good. Don't queue this deck is the plan. Just don't queue into a Zero Relia? Yeah, true. That's a good game plan. Alright, we're the aggro here. I'm just gonna full swing with everything. Okay, Zillion might actually not be able to swing here. Nah, full swing with everything. Alright, we just gotta rush them down. I mean, against the Zero Relia, you basically just have to kill them before turn 6. Alright, so if he doesn't open attack, I'm always just gonna eat his Dias. That's 2 Diases. That's a lot to eat.
Today I am feeling great.
Oh yeah, I forgot he can Homecoming in response to this because it goes on the stack. I mean, it wouldn't be a good Homecoming. He's actually thinking about it. Just eat your own and go full aggro? Yeah, unfortunately, I can't go that aggro. I mean, this 5-4 is just gonna get chump blocked by anything.
Ready, willing, and learning. I know a way.
Yeah, that can't attack. Alright. And we just milk Zillion's HP as much as we can. Oh yeah, perfect. Alright, so what the hell does this do? If you summon 4+ landmarks this game, deal 4 to an enemy and 2 to the— what the fuck? I just need to summon 3 more landmarks? Ugh. Gross.
Hey, watch out for the Raptors, you maniac!
They better watch out for me.
Oh man. This is so bad. Am I actually— oh Jesus Christ. Am I just gonna Unraveled Earth just so I can Stonebreaker? Deal 4 to an enemy? What does that even fucking do? I don't even have an attack here.
Watch me.
I guess I'm just killing the Inspiring Marshal. Over 2 turns like this? Yeah, this looks good. What if I just bluff a combat check? If my Zillion attacks, he can never bluff.
My board.
Alright. This is sick. Oh, look at it. Turn 4 Stonebreaker. It's kind of like a Rampaging Bukai, except it costs 6 mana instead of 5. It doesn't have Overwhelm. It has a worse stat line. It's harder to enable. Is that everything? Hang on. I think I can get one more. Nah, that's enough. What the fuck is this? Why am I going down to 7 here? This doesn't seem fun. That kind of blows. Oh, but look at it! Marshall down! What now? Oh, okay. Alright, sick deck, dude. Oh, but his Nexus just took 2. Yo! Aurelia? Usually this is the Aurelia turn. Ah, fuck me up. Oh, yeah. Oh, fucking step on me, Aurelia.
Fly true as one heart to another.
You again?
Ah, I see you.
Alright. What's my plan? I seem to be losing a lot of units this turn.
Quietly now.
Alright, bye, Zillion. Mister, your Aurelia's leveled up. Mister, my 6-4 can't block your Aurelia. Oh my fuck.
We were born in the First Land, and we will defend them until the end.
I'm still losing to this. Alright, bye, Chip.
You should watch this.
Alright. I mean, this honestly just works, right? I think we can just win this game.
Not you.
Sorry. Alright. So how does this deck close out games? Deal 3 to it if you've summoned a landmark this game. That'd be sick if I had Overwhelm or something.
I see something.
Alright, time to attack. Maybe he'll forget to block. He could forget to block and I still lose! If he...
Emperor's
Okay.
favor upon you.
It's just Marshall. Alright, it's perfect. There's no problem with this at all. Alright. We got in a little bit of chip damage. We can't curve this hand whatsoever. I can play like one blocker. Blue Sentinel will block. Alright. Yeah, we're pretty fucked, guys. Alright, second Zillion. This can block 2 of the blade things. Very close. Yep, looks good.
Time isn't really.
I don't think any of these change anything.
All paths lead me here.
I'm just gonna remove this real quick. Oh, there's actually no retreat return. All right, so it's a second Aurelia.
What do you call that technique?
All right, this is actually just fine. I mean, so what if he kills my entire board on his open attack?
All in the shoulders.
Oh yeah, that's no problem. Yeah.
What now?
Yeah, we're good, we're good. This is actually perfectly fine. Just open dance. Yeah, why would he open attack? Zillion's got us. This stat line, the 1-4 stat line, is completely ideal here.
The desert.
Alright, how much more could he possibly have? His Marshal can't attack. My 6-4 is too good. Alright, well, I guess I'm just putting him on having literally no tricks. Goodbye, everyone. Maybe he just got bored and felt like swinging. Dance kills us. Oh, I'm sure he's got another dance or something. Oh, the Shapestone. Oh, the draw. Oh, ancient prep. Wait. Hang on. Alright, time to top deck the third Shapestone. This is it. Just as the prophecy foretold. Aurelia, no good. This champion blows. Zillion Malphite. This is where it's at, guys. This is where it's at. The easiest game of my entire life! Wah!
I go!
What the fuck? Wait, he can actually just let this through. Man, I hope he's not thinking about this very much. Never mind, we still lost. This is so bad. Come on. Come on, man. Alright, we just have to block it down for one turn.
Next time.
This is free. This is free. We just win the top deck war. So what if he's predicting? Look, it's vulnerable. No fight! Uh-oh. Alright, let's ooh. That's no good. Looks like my my health is out of health. Alright, so I have no choice but I have to Shapestone the Rockhopper to save it. How bad could this guy, how bad could one man's hand be? There's no way. There's literally no way. Malphite literally doesn't do anything. Yeah. That's... Okay. Alright. That's nothing. Malphite cannot tank it. It's just kind of a shame he's got 4 units attacking on the next attack. He can't win. Yeah, we weren't even actually really close. Come on, man. Dude, the third Shapestone top deck. We were so close to having it there. That's so sad. And he actually just, it's so rude. He just attacks into me. Man, who does this? Alright. GG, dude. Dude, what a ride. And even after all that, this deck still can't beat that one. That was literally like a 3% chance to top deck the Shapestone there. Honestly, that was a good fucking Garbage Deck Activate, guys. It's games like that that make Garbage Deck Activate all worth it.